everybody. It is a cloudy day. We are looking at 46 degrees. It is going to be a little bit chilly today, I do believe. And I just want to, first thing this morning, talk about one of the most contradictory descriptions of a movie I could probably ever give. Went and saw Dune 2 with my family. This is the most action-packed, boring movie you could probably ever watch. I do not recommend watching it in the movie theater. It is definitely an at-home movie. Watch it when it hits Netflix or whatever other streaming service gets a hold of this horrible piece of crap. It is compelling, but boring. Series that you kind of get hooked on, but you're bored to tears by the end. It's like, come on, let's get something happening, something moving. Oh my God, why are we even showing this scene? That sort of thing. The story moves at a snail's pace. The characters are not all that really compelling in some cases. The background characters completely suck. I mean, they do. The supporting characters are just like not good at all. The main villain seems to be an unborn kid that is manipulating everything to make kill millions and billions of people. That seems bad to me, but I don't know. That definitely a pro-abortion type movie in a sense, because that kid, even though she ain't born, she's the one pulling the strings and the one making all the bad stuff happen. So yeah, that's kind of messed up in itself, right? But anyway, I'm sorry for spoilers. I should have given a warning on that. But the movie's been out in theaters for a while. If you were going to watch it, you've probably already seen it. This is just my take on the movie, and it was it wasn't worth watching in the theater. At home on a streaming service, yeah. Most because you could either, when it starts getting to one of the parts that doesn't really matter and doesn't really seem to have anything to do with the story or plot, you can get up and go bathroom, get up and get a snack, play on your phone, doing any number of things until something interesting happens, basically. That's what it comes down to. The character, one of the bad guys, most of the bad guys are pretty much two-dimensional. I mean, really, they don't have any depth to them at all. The main characters, I mean, they're good actors. Don't get me wrong. I think the actors did as good as they could with this shit sandwich, but you know, you can only do so much to polish that turd. And I think, you know, they did show a wide range of emotion in the two main protagonists. That was good, but yeah, this could have been better, is all I'm saying. It could have been a lot better. I never watched the original, so maybe that's why I didn't care. I really wasn't that invested in this. We watched this one because it was the only thing playing at 7 o'clock at the time frame when we were planning on going to see a movie. That's it. It's the main reason we watched it. I would say, if you're a fan, I'd be curious as to why. I really don't get it. It's a bunch of people running around a desert. I mean, that was it. That's what we come down to. We have some people that are religious fanatics and some other people that are high-tech crazy people. Some of the high-tech people are evil. The religious fanatics are the good guys. They're looking for a messiah. This guy becomes their messiah and then leads them into a jihad against the rest of the universe. That's pretty much my understanding. Don't know that that's going to be a really good storyline. I guess it's the way it works, but yeah. I always find it funny, and this is not particularly picking on this particular movie, but this is always a thing in all movies. Every movie that you ever watch, somebody can get stabbed and be majorly wounded. A wound that would probably kill you because it's going right close to where an artery is. Right in the shoulders, stomach, places where, it's pretty well fatal. Excuse me. But then they can get up and kick butt after being mortally wounded. Well, it should have been a mortal wound. And this happens in, I don't know, about every movie that has a fight scene or something that is like that. It's like, what? Reality doesn't work that way. I know it's movies and it's all for entertainment, but, that always I always found it funny. Some guy gets shot 20 times and then he's up there kicking everybody's ass all of a sudden, That's not how that works. You get shot one time. Anyway, I'm back from the little signal drop there. I don't know how much longer it'll hold out while I'm driving down through here. But this is a chilly Saturday morning for so far. I might jump back into it. But anyway, never mind. And, we're still hitting some dead signal here. Hopefully it'll hold out. I don't understand why the signal here gets weak, because you can see the towers right around this curve up here. So we're that close to the towers and we cannot get a steady signal. I mean, why is that? But for some reason, it's really hard to get a good signal here. The signal goes in and out. It's a pain in the butt. I mean, in the distance right now, you should be able to see the tower. Now, there's like 2 of them over here. So why is it I cannot see or cannot keep a signal right there? That never makes any sense. I mean, they're blinking. I don't know if they're how well that shows up on the screen, but you can see them. They're right there. I saw a thing this morning about some of the Trump stock dropping down to, I think it's $32 a share. That's what it closed at yesterday. I haven't really looked at it, but just a story I saw drop up. It started at 79, now it's down to 32. If you bought in early and sold right away, you made a lot of money. If you did not do that, good luck to you. If you buy it now, you need to short it with the plans for it going to zero. Otherwise, you're not going to make any money on that. I'm not a financial expert, but I have seen a lot of financial experts say that's exactly what's going to happen with this stock. It is going to tank. And depending what happens Monday, it might tank even faster. Because when that criminal trial starts, there's a good chance that our former president here may face some legal ramifications for his behavior for the last week when he's in court in front of that judge that told him to shut up. This is a criminal case. It's not like the civil cases where they let him run his mouth and just find him money. Money don't mean nothing to somebody like Donald Trump. It's not his money he's spending anyway. But he's scared to death of sitting in a jail cell. Now, I don't think they'll put him in jail until his trial starts. I don't think they'll go that far. He might spend a couple of hours in the jail cell, though, and that'll be enough to scare the crap out of him. He will not be able to handle that at all. He will freak out. Being cut off for about 3 hours from the outside world? No, he wouldn't. There's no way he could handle that. Not at all. And I think this judge and a lot of the court knows that. If they do that to him, even just for the smallest amount of time for contempt, he will not deal with it very well at all. Now, he will try to campaign off of it and try to raise money off of it because that's what he does. But I I think his donors are pretty much tapped out. I mean, you can only donate so much, and once you hit a certain limit, you're out. You're done. You can't do any more. And it should be that way. Actually, we should lower that limit, to be honest. I think the limit's too high as it is. Matter of fact, I think we should do away with all private money in campaigns altogether, and it should be publicly funded like they do in some of the European countries. You get a lot more people in office that are actually more concerned about what the people want, that's for sure. If that's the only source of their money. And we need to reform a lot of our corruption laws and actually put some teeth on them. Now, we have laws, but they don't have any teeth. There's no real punishment, so they can do whatever they want. Pay a little to do insider trading in Congress. They just pay a $200 fine. Make millions of dollars. Pay yeah, if I could make a couple $1 million, I'll pay $200 for it. Yeah, I can see that. Why wouldn't I not? And that's the only punishment? Uh-oh. Speaking of punishment, we're getting ready to see somebody get busted. Because cop just pulled out. Is he getting his lights on? Or is he just changing locations? He could be just changing locations. Saw him pull out just as we come over the hill. Well, he ain't rushing, okay. No, he's just changing locations. He ain't got nobody. Yeah, he nailed somebody. I don't know what they were doing, how fast they were going, but he got them. And you can see him over there to the right. Ooh, it's a Jeep. Oh, a fellow Jeep person got me. Oh, sorry, brother. Watching through here. They are watching, and they do watch a lot, and they watch it closely. So hopefully that's not an omen for the day for everybody in a Jeep. I've started a new project. I've only got 3 videos up. I'll probably try to get some more up. Maybe Monday and Tuesday when I got time to sit down and do more editing. I've got a program that will let me convert text to speech. It's a common program in Adobe. It's not anything fancy, as you can tell by the voice in it. I've tried to change the pitch a little bit, monkey with it some to make it sound a little more less robotic. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm making a series where I'm going to have it read the Constitution, article by article. Some of the articles are bigger, so I'll have to split it. I'm going to try to keep them as short videos, under 60 seconds, if at all possible. Most of them are probably 30 seconds or around that. I don't really want to go over 30 seconds if I can avoid it. But I'm going to be posting those as I go. I'm trying to put in some background eventually. I'm not really doing backgrounds on them yet. I can't really decide on a decent background. I would like to have a good background for it, but I haven't come up with one. So as soon as I come up with a nice background, I might update the videos, put some more into it. But I'm definitely going to be putting some work on some backgrounds for them as I go. I think Article 2, Article 1, I should probably put maybe a thing with actual, like a picture of Congress there, maybe a little cartoony version, picture of Congress as the sides of it. That might be a good idea. I'll look into that. I think I can do it that way. Hadn't thought about that, but yeah, I'll work on that. And we'll get this out and hopefully see how people like it. I appreciate everybody that left likes on the video about my dad yesterday. That was a good memory. Everybody, thank you for that. Yesterday was the year 5 since we lost him. The day that we lost him was the April 12th, 2019, and that was a hard day. That was a bad day. All I can say is, do not take your loved ones for granted. Don't plan things around, well, we'll just get to it next time. We'll do it later, because there might not be a later. We had at least another 5 years. We didn't. We did not have the time. And we lost him. And it was horrible. It came quick. He got sick in December with a flesh-eating virus, bacteria. What a virus is, bacteria. A flesh-eating bacteria that a normal person's immune system would have killed. And we lost him by April. We turned around and he was gone. And it was hard. That was hard. He'd been through so much. He'd had 3 different versions of cancer. He had black lung, where he was a coal miner. His immune system was just compromised. And all it took was that compromised immune system and a bacteria. And that bacteria got in a wound that he had, a little small cut he had on his foot. And it ate him from the inside out. And it was wrong. It was bad. And it was devastating to my family. It really was. He was the patriarch. He was the one that kind of held us all together in a way. I mean, he's the one that settled all the disputes. That's for sure. If there was something that he was the mediator. Now, he didn't rule with the iron hand. No, that's not my dad. That wasn't his style. He was a little more manipulative in that way. He got his way, but he didn't go and demand his way. I mean, that was the beauty of my dad. He was able to get people to do what he needed them to do, or wanted them to do. But he gave really good advice on most occasions, in my opinion. I may be biased. I actually am very biased. When I needed advice on something, he was the person I went to. If I needed somebody to help me make a decision on some major thing in my life, he was the man I talked to. I miss him. The insight he had on things was extraordinary. The world was the worst place when he left. I know my world definitely was. I try to be that for my kid, my 2 children. My son, well, he doesn't really talk to me. His mother poisoned him against me quite a bit, so there ain't much I can do about that. My daughter, she's just in that rebellious stage right now, so I think she don't really mean most of what she says. Most of it's just, being a teenage girl. Rebellious, wanting to rebel against, because I'm the authority figure, so I kind of get it. Still hurts a little bit, but what are you gonna do, right? And I still have to be the authority figure at this point, because she is a teenager. Teenagers make dumb decisions. I know I sure did as a teenager. Wow. Stay in that lane, buddy. We actually used one of these when we moved out here, a U-Haul. We had a bigger one than that one, though. It was interesting. I did not enjoy driving that thing, I'll be honest with you. It was a pain in the butt. But it got us out, got our stuff out here and got us out here, so that's all that mattered. I'm sorry I can't read your chats because of the sunlight. But thanks for the chats. I'll try to respond when I can. Let's see. The sunlight's dimming my screen too much. Can't really see what they're saying there. But I do appreciate the chats, guys. I need a co-pilot. That would be good. I can see more what's going on. Or at least somebody can respond as I'm driving. That would be nice. Kind of love this adaptive cruise control. Almost like the vehicle's driving itself to sometimes on the interstate here anyway. Okay, wow, I missed part of that. It said something, or your laptop. Okay. Or am I reading that wrong? I might be reading that wrong. I think I should change the font size on that and make it bigger. I'll play with that later when I redo this so that chat fonts are bigger so I can see them a little better while I'm driving. Don't need to be reading them. Helps that the screen went so dim. Let's see. Oh, so hello, our LeBron. Okay. This Jeep is a Grand Cherokee. Not sure what the this is a hybrid Grand Cherokee for that matter. So the gas cost on this is much lower than what it would be for a regular Grand Cherokee. Locking everybody up here. Oh gosh, it's going to block everybody on this side too. I guess they do that. Let's see if we can get over here and get us an order for the morning and get started. Order's going to drop here in a few minutes, about 5 minutes roughly. Generally the orders out here start dropping around 20 after. They do range from different times to different times, but generally it's about the time they start dropping orders. And I didn't get one on the way, so they might not be too busy here today, so I may have to do some Uber Eats on the side, which is fine. I've got no issue with that. Uber Eats is a good one to run a little extra, because then I can get some, have some money for Tuesdays to come into my account, because that's when Uber Eats pays out. And another Jeep. A lot of Jeeps around. Anyway, I am here. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a good day.
Pardon me. Cancelled.